right, Jalen Brunson might be the hottest name right now in Pistons circles after what he did last night to Utah Jazz, a fully healthy Utah Jazz that's pretty much struggled to get out the first round. Anyway, but last night he dropped a 40 ball, 41 ball to be exact. Um, and now Piston fans saying now they won't mind taking him. Yeah, I just think a lot of people just didn't see him play. He a Villanova guard. If been following college basketball, which I don't follow like I used to, but when I was following it, one thing about Villanova guards, a lot of times they might be undersized, but what you do know is they gritty. They don't mind getting their hands dirty. And if they pan out, they more likely fit for what the Pistons are looking for. We ain't looking for the sexiest players out there. Now we got to star in Cade Cunningham for sure, but honestly, we looking for outside of having superstars because you got to have them now. We looking for gritty, tough guys that can surround our stars, and when stuff get funky, they ain't scared to get their hands dirty. And that's the honest truth, and that's what you kind of look for. You look for like a Piston player. Remember when they was talking about you ever seen the University of Miami, the first 30 for 30 they was doing, they was talking about how they was looking for what it was, a Miami guy. Is he a Miami guy? It's a certain thing about being a Piston guy that Troy Weaver got to understand, and what's my man's Tom Gore's got to understand. There's a certain standard that comes with being a Piston. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain standard that come with that. Okay, you can have your stars, but we need guys that's gritty, tough, not scared to get their nose dirty. Them the type of guys we need. But Jalen Brunson, all that and more. And I was saying I like that. I was saying it earlier. I liked it. Now, give him $20 million a year. Now seeing where the cap at, I don't mind it. Because you can pay Zach LaVine the 30 ball, but I don't, Jason Kidd said he deserved a big pay raise, and I don't see them getting rid of him. He had a shaky game one, but he came back 41. Had he did half of this game one, they would be up 2-0 versus Utah. So this continued to afford Luka Doncic time. He had 41 points plus 15. He didn't have a foul. He didn't turn the ball over. All this in 42 minutes of play. 2 steals, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. He was 5 for 7 from free throw line, 6 for 10 for 30. That's 60%. Well over 50% from the field in 42 minutes of play. This is what he's capable of. This is what this dude capable of. I don't know exactly how old he is. Well, 25 years old. Won't be 26 till August. So you're getting a young guy, 6'1", 190. Cade Cunningham at 6'6" allows you to be a little bit undersized in the backcourt. So I don't even say 6'1" is undersized. Not for the point guard position, even though now you got twos playing the point guard position. But then again, you kind of got to line them up what's out there. And we'll talk about once again what's out there at guard. And with Cade, you got so much flexibility. If you wanted to move Sadiq Bey to the bench, or you wanted to move him, you can do it. You can move. Let's say you can, if you felt real good about it, maybe you can move Sadiq to the bench, move him to another team, or move him to the 4. You can look. This is the versatility Cade give. You can move Cade to the 3. I'm saying to put two new guards in the backcourt. You can leave them in the backcourt with a guard. So K give you a lot of flexibility, dude. He give you a ton of flexibility. He give you a ton of flexibility. So that's the beautiful thing about it. You can literally do it. You can put an Ivy back there with him. You can put a 3-and-D guy back there with him. You can put a combo guard back there. You can put a pure point guard back in there with him. So the Pistons just really hurting for shooters. But they don't need big fellas that's primarily shoot like Jabari Smith. They need big fellas gonna get their nose dirty. They need somebody that's gonna really control the paint. So Or something. But Brunson definitely fit what you want as a Piston. Tough, gritty, and you gotta ask yourself how high you willing to pay him. That's it. So, you line up like how will you look at the other guy, and he unrestricted by the way. So he can go where he want to go at. And leaving Dallas is gonna be hard because the hardest thing about leaving Dallas is the city is so great. It's a lot to do. I mean, the property is cheap, no state taxes. The area is great. You know what I'm saying? It's a good area. Can't put it past you. A lot of women down there. Whatever you're looking for, they got. The weather good, unless you just don't like hot weather. And but that other than that, man, it's a great area. Let's see where you from. Look at Jersey guy. Yep, Brunswick, New Brunswick, Jersey. So we'll be closer to being closer to home. Be something they can sell on them, but you gotta look at for the most part who you stacking them up against. Like who can you get? Don't worry about the player option, guys. They all probably opting back in. So then you go down. Gary Harris. To me, I just never felt like he reached his potential. Zach LaVine, you circle it here. He gonna be looking around 30 a year. You gotta ask yourself, Bronson be looking at 20. You probably gonna have to go to 25 a year to get him away from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Or the selling point to get him away from Dallas is what? No Luka Doncic here. We share the ball here. You'll be able to have the ball, way more than you have in Dallas. And Cade don't mind playing off the ball. And you're also closer to home. But city for city, that Detroit to Dallas, that depending on what you like, Dallas ain't your small South Hicktown team. It's a fully domesticated metropolitan city with a lot going on. If you go down there, you just don't like being in Texas. That's it. But as far as the gun laws, our gun laws are very comparable, even though they got that stand your ground law. But really ain't no big difference but the weather. And they just, we got casinos and stuff, but they can't have casinos, so they put Oklahoma on a bid. But it's a great area. No state taxes, property. So, they got a nice selling point, but coming here, you know, getting away from Luca might be a plus. And also you got Spencer Dinwiddie there. So how that work? Luca being the point forward, you and Dinwiddie playing off the ball. All three y'all like to have the ball in your hands. So I don't know. Being in Detroit, being one of the primary, you know, ball handling options, cool. It might even be a sign and trade. I don't know where Dallas falls in the draft, but it could be some sign and trade type of stuff. Detroit looking to get back in the draft. And where would Dallas fall right now? They have 26, and if they lose, it'd be around 26. So like I said before, not sure you can get down there. Might be a sign and trade. Might be a little bit more sweet in the pot than could and get something else. But you keep looking. LaVine to be a target that he unrestricted that they might look for. You got Schroeder, Colin Sexton might be another guy a lot of people like. The difference between Colin Sexton and LaVine is that LaVine can shoot the damn basketball. Sexton can't shoot yet, and Jalen Brunson shoot around 38% from the field too. So Colin Sexton just only issue with him is some locker room issues where they was kind of they didn't like him in that Cleveland locker room. The veterans were saying he's a Piston guy. Once again, 23 years old, coming off a meniscus tear. That's kind of a little bit of a red flag, but he won't be 24 till January 4th. So one thing you talk about Colin Sexton, gritty, tough. He's a Detroit guard. Gritty, tough. He just got to shoot the ball better from three. So, his 2019 summary, his last season summary, because he didn't play 11 games this year, is 24 points a game, 2.8 turnover, 2.6 fouls, 4.4 assists. He shot 37% from three. He did shoot 37%. So this year was a career low because he shot 40% as a rookie. He took 3.6 threes a game. His second, he shot 38% from 3.9 threes a game. And he shot 37% last year at 4.4 threes it took in the game. So he can shoot it. So, I mean, the injury is just a little bit of concern. Tough, gritty guard. He's a tough guard. You just got to say, how would him and Cade work in the backcourt? You got to figure that out. But he's definitely a top candidate. Gritty guy, tough guy. He's everything you want in a Piston. Anthony Simmons, he restricted though. I don't think Portland gonna let him get away unless it's a real trade for Jeremy Grant. Gary Payton III would be a good pickup for us too. Kind of give you some Mike James and Lindsey Hunter vibes on that championship team. Tough. Just looking for some other guys. So I don't really see much. So I mean that's it. I mean, obviously we always talked about potentially the Andrew Wiggins trade and picking up either Wiseman, Moody, or Kuminga. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be interesting. But Malik Monk too, I like him too in the backcourt with Cade Cunningham, somebody who can catch and shoot. I mean, he'd be fit. So we really thinking like Bronson. Is right in the mix with Colin Sexton, Zach LaVine, Malik Monk. And I don't know if Anthony Simmons is gonna be free. They all in the mix with each other. Now, obviously, if you had to ask me like to put it there, Zach LaVine. I'll probably say Zach LaVine, Jalen Brunson, Colin Sexton, Malik Monk. You might end up getting Malik Monk too, and you'll probably get Malik Monk there as well too. So I think they should look for Zach LaVine. I hear B Taylor. So you like dunkers? Zach LaVine putting up mad numbers. He shoots the ball very, very well, and him and Cade have a nice little rapport in the backcourt too. But Bronson won't be bad, neither Sexton won't be bad, but Bronson for sure. Bronson a dog. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, feature chins, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you got business question, inquiry, sponsor, video quest, all the social media links in the description. Also, financial support, if I said already, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace. Don't forget to check my main channel out right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV. We go.